And it being the quarterfinals, they should announce the entire tournament roster here. So we're going to turn that over to the public address and let them introduce you to the players who will be contesting for a spot in the semifinals in a few moments' time.
Good evening and welcome to Williams Arena for the Girls State Basketball Tournament. At this time, we'd like to introduce the teams and starting lineups for the state tournament Class 2A quarterfinal game between the Section 8 champions with a record of 26-3, the Yellow Jackets of Perham High School, and the Section 5 champions with a record of 25-4, the Lions of Providence Academy. Now let's meet the teams, and we're going to start with the visitors from Perm. Student managers, Abby Stewart, Abby Johnson. The reserves for the Yellow Jackets, sophomore guard number 1, Taylor Tater. 9th grade guard number 3, Nora Rosenthal. Junior guard number 10, Morgan Smith. Junior forward number 11, Greta Razor. Junior guard number 12, Mari Pulver. 9th grade guard number 14, Addie Hackle. 8th grade guard number 15, Reagan Hamburger. Senior guard number 20, Kaya Starzel. Junior guard number 22, Hannah Leonard. Junior forward number 24, Kate Diggins. 9th grade guard number 30, Addison Drager. And 8th grade guard number 31, Sophie Nelson. Now let's meet the starters for the Yellow Jackets. A 5'4", junior guard number 2, Cora Krismer. And a sophomore guard at 5'10", number 5, Kaya Anderson. A 5'8", senior forward, number 13, Kennedy Pilgrim. And a 6' senior forward, number 21, Willow Thiel. And a 5'3", senior guard, number 33, Riley Mickelson. Assistant coaches, Michelle Borman and Robbie Cox. The head coach of the Yellow Jackets, TJ Super. Now let's meet the home team, the Lions from Providence Academy. Student managers, Inga Nelson, Tierney Dennison. The reserves for the Lions, a 9th grade guard, number 0, Lily Sabers. 7th grade guard, number 1, Beckett Greenway. Junior guard, number 10, Annabelle Warner. Sophomore guard, number 11, Shannon Healy. Senior guard, number 12, Tess Clammer. 9th grade forward, number 13, Lexi Nikolai. Junior guard, number 15, Amelia Madden. Junior forward, number 21, McKenna Schaefer. Senior guard, number 33, Allie Herlovsky. Junior guard, number 34, Olivia Ryan. Junior guard, number 35, Rachel Bartels. 8th grade guard, number 40, Blake Hudson. And 9th grade forward, number 44, Caroline Deerberger. Now let's meet the starters. And we're going to start with the 5'6", senior guard, number 3, Brooke Honecker. A 5'9", 9th grade guard, number 4, Emma Millerburn. A 6'1", 8th grade forward, number 20, R.A. Peterson. a 6'2" junior forward, number 24, Hope Counts. And a 5'8" sophomore guard, number 30, Madden Greenway. Assistant coaches, Mark Forbish and Daniel Makepeace. And the head coach of the Lions is Connor Getz. Let's welcome both teams playing in this quarterfinal game. Our officials for this game, umpire Doug Inman, referee Adam Uch, and umpire Brian Frederick. Okay, Lions and Yellow Jackets, let's play basketball.
We're ready to go from Williams Arena. It's Providence Academy and Perham. And perhaps the scariest thing about Providence Academy is their youth, even in the starting lineup. Greenway, the leading scorer, is a sophomore. Ari Peterson, an 8th grader, starting at forward. It just keeps going and going. Emma Millerburn, a guard, is a freshman. So they're good now. They're going to be good for a long time to come as we get ready to tip. And it'll be Peterson to jump center against Willow Thiel, a 6-foot senior for Perham. And we are underway. The tap is controlled by Perham in the backcourt, and the Yellow Jackets get the first touch. And it's stolen. Ball on the floor. Finally picked up there by the Yellow Jackets, who will start back. Pilgrim now gets the ball to Thiel, who will start back, and they'll try once again. Kennedy Pilgrim into the post for Thiel. Puts it up, and it's blocked. Peterson got it from behind, and now Providence Academy back into the front court. Peterson over to the right side now. Greenway now a three-pointer on the way that is strong and no good from Millerburn. Now Perham getting the rebound as Thiel plays it off to the right. And again, pressure from Providence Academy in the backcourt, and now the Yellow Jackets will set up the half-court offense. That's Mickelson, 5'3", the point guard. Now a pass the middle. They had Thiel fronted, gets it off the glass and scores. Thiel with the first points of the game. Now back comes Providence Academy. 3, step back, and it is in and out, and finally out. But a putback is good for Peterson. And the game tied at 2. And Perham back into the front court. Here's a spot up 3, and it is good for Kaya Anderson, the sophomore, and it's now a 5-2 game. We're at odd numbers for the first time as Perham takes the lead. Now Greenway driving, dishing off for Peterson. Back out to the angle right, left-handed 3 is strong from Honecker, no good, but an offensive rebound, a pass, and a little backdoor cut and a layup there for Millerburn, and it's a 1-point game at 5-4. Perham back into the front court. Pilgrim with it now. Off to the right, Mickelson. Now tried to go on the post and threw it away, and Hope Counts picks it up. Counts the leading rebounder for Providence Academy. Greenway the leading scorer. And here's Counts with the ball. Driving around Thiel and over the top. No good, and Thiel comes up with a rebound. And Perham leading by 1, gets the ball back. That's Grismer with it. Now over to Mickelson. Driving, and a layup is good. And that's Pilgrim. 3-point lead again for Perham. Now straight on. They leave it for 3, and it's going to be short for Counts. And the rebound comes right back to her off a pass. Oh, nice little look to the left there, and a layup for Millerburn. You got to keep an eye out. They're going to be everywhere, this Providence Academy team. Now a double team against the timeline. Now off to the left. Here's a three-pointer for Thiel, and that's no good. Rims out, rebound. Picked up by Greenway on the run, and back comes Providence Academy, looking for its first lead. Now here's a long 3 on the way. That's no good for Greenway. Rebound picked up by Mickelson. And Perham gets a stop and comes back, looking to add to that 1-point lead. Here's a layup that's going to go over the top from Grismer. And Providence Academy on the run. Greenway into the front court, drives, and tied up from behind. The shot is good, and one. As Grismer tried to knock the ball away as the shot was taken, and the end result was a bucket and a chance for three the hard way for Maddie Greenway.
That's her first, team's first. Greenway at the line shooting one.
And the free throw was good, and Providence Academy leads it now by 2, 9-7. Yellow Jackets back into the front court. And a pass out is intercepted, and Greenway will drive the length of the floor and lay it in. And it's now Lions by 4. Greenway with 5 points. And a pass to the right, now a lob into the post, and one for Willow Thiel. Got the foul against Peterson, and Willow Thiel, the leading scorer for Perham, will go to the line. To put it, as we mentioned in the, and there's a free throw by Thiel that's short, but for Providence Academy, you mentioned they lost to 3 teams in Class 4A. They are 3 of the 4 state semifinalists. And now here's a follow-up that is no good. Long rebound is picked up there by Milliburn into the post, and then it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Yellow Jacket basketball is Kaya Anderson in there for the first touch on it for Providence Academy. But Hopkins, Minnetonka, and Maple Grove, all state Class 4A semifinalists. And now Mickelson trapped in the backcourt. Needs to hurry. And they're going to get a 10-second violation. No, they got a timeout taken instead. It's going to be a short timeout. But to avoid the 10-second call, they wound up taking a short timeout. They're first, and we will get a break. Here, they still have the stats up from the last game here on the scoreboard, which is, now they're starting to get the team names in, but St. Michael Albertville, their game against Rosemount. Their players are still on the board. They're having a problem with the live stats here, because nothing's up on the website either, so we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. It'll be Perham to inbound. 25 seconds to shoot, and again, backcourt pressure by Providence Academy, and Grismer will break the timeline. They have 18 to shoot. And now going baseline, Thiel is bumped on the baseline, and that's going to be a foul on Hope Counts, her first. Second team foul against Providence Academy. Just gave Thiel a bump with a hip as she was trying to go on the baseline, and it'll be 20 seconds now to shoot. Inbounds, here's Thiel at the free throw line, drives around one, off the glass, and fouled. So Willow Thiel will go back to the line. And Counts has just picked up a second personal, which only 5 minutes into the game might be an issue here for the Lions. Connor Getz in his 7th year as the head coach. 164 wins as Thiel drains the free throw to make it 11-10. Now Counts will check out with the 2 personals. And McKenna Schaefer, 5'9" junior, checks in for Providence Academy. Second free throw for Thiel. And it's good. Took a while, but finally dropped, and we're even again at 11. Peterson out to the top, and here's Greenway with it. Again, 34 points a game, gets to the elbow, dishes off. And now here's a 3 straight on. That won't go. Taken there by Honecker, and now Perham back. Mickelson leaves it for Grismer, who will break the timeline. And Grismer goes to the block and then is blocked by Honecker, and that is going to be a foul. 4th team foul against Providence Academy. Now we got it all figured out. Honeker's first personal, fourth team foul, and it looks like we got this all figured out now. Live stats are fixed. And it's going to wind up going out of bounds to Providence Academy. And here they come into the front court. This is Greenway driving. Little floater high off the window, no good. Thiel rebounds. Now off to the right, three-pointer on the way, and it's good. Kaya Anderson. And it's a three-point lead for Perm. They go baseline. And a pass into the middle for Peterson. Has trouble with it. Puts it up off the back iron. No good. Rebound. That won't fall. And Perm gets another stop. And they start back up. This is Pilgrim into the front court as she falls, or not quite. Tried to drop it back, but is called for traveling. And a substitution. Kate Diggins, number 24, comes in to replace Thiel, who will get a brief rest here with 11:49 to go in the first half, and a three-point lead for Perham against the two-time defending state champs. Now pass into the middle. Taken away, but carrying on is Mickelson. Pass to the right, and Diggins to the baseline. Mickelson, and we're going to get a foul. That was as the pass was made, and it's going to go against, or is it? Excuse me, that was simply a turnover. And now it'll be Providence Academy again to inbound as they trail it by 3. Greenway will bring it into the front court. Greenway, yes. Greenway was 7. And we're back to a one-point game. Terminating the backcourt against this team, you're in trouble. As finally, Grismer will break the timeline for Perm, and then he's going to get trapped against the sideline. And we're going to get a foul with the body. And that's going to go against Beckett Greenway, 7th grader. And that's 5 team fouls already against Providence Academy, and Thiel will come back in, replacing Pilgrim. Now pass for Thiel under the basket, and wouldn't go, but the rebound goes out of bounds off of Schaefer, and it will be Perm to inbound again. 11:02 to go in the first. And we're going to get a whistle away from the ball. And it's going to be a foul against Perm.
Falls on Riley Mickelson.
And Mickelson away from the ball, her first team second, inbound for Providence Academy, trailing 14-13. Perm has already had 18 field goal attempts in the game. And they've hit 6. They lead it by 1. Here's Maddie Greenway. That's a huge 3, and it is no good. Thiel rebounds. And the three-point shot has been big for Providence Academy, but so far not today, as Anderson breaks into the front court, gets it over to the left side for Diggins, and gets a screen. Diggins comes off it, and now Thiel. Angle right extended out to the top. Starzel. Now a three-point look for Anderson, and it's short, no good. Rebound picked up by Schaefer. Now Peterson driving around Thiel, and Thiel got her with a body on the way by, and that'll be a foul on Willow Thiel.
Falls on the Yellow Jackets, number 24, Kate Diggins. That is her first, team's third. We have 2 shots. Peterson at the line shooting for the Lions.
And it'll be a couple of shots here for Ari Peterson. Free throw form, and the 8th grader hits.
Back on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. She's in for.
And we're even again at 14 with 10:17 to go in the first half. Perm holding their own here in the early going against the top seeds. Second free throw on the way is good. Hits them both. Lions by 1. Counter dribble in the backcourt for Grismer. Now over the timeline for Anderson. Back to Grismer, and then driving against Milliburn. Got around her, tried to put it in the middle, and we're going to get a reach. That's going to go on Milliburn, and that is the 16th foul, the last foul to give for Providence Academy in the first half. And still 10 minutes to go in the half, so the possibility of Perham getting to the line early in this half is definitely out there. As Diggins will inbound. Thiel. Turnaround over Peterson, strong, and the rebound comes down to the Lions, and back they come, trying to expand a 1-point lead. Maddie Greenway to the right. Here's Honecker shooting for 3. That's no good. And an offensive rebound. And the Lions will skip pass over to the right for Peterson. Now out to the top. Honecker over to the left. 10 to shoot. That's another big 3 attempt for Greenway that doesn't fall, and Thiel with the rebound. Go back the other way. Thiel stops near the elbow, dishes off to the right. 3 on the way for Grismer, and that's no good. It goes out of bounds, and it will go to Providence Academy as Peterson did a great job to avoid coming into contact with that basketball. So our team could gain possession, and Providence Academy leads it by 1 with 9:20 to go. Here's Greenway, leads all scorers with 7. Stops, skip pass to the right, and here's a little baseline jumper that crawls over and is good for Schaefer. First points of the game. And it's now a 3-point lead. Now Grismer driving, dishing off to the left. Starzel into the post. Thiel puts it up and scores around Peterson. It's back to a 1-point game. Now Thiel has 8 points. Beckett Greenway is called for traveling. Pulled ahead in the head fake and dragged the foot, and that will turn the ball over. Now back in for, we're going to get a timeout actually. This is our first full timeout of the game.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as
our McDonald's
Providence Academy called a timeout. That's a full timeout.
Archways to Opportunities Student of the Week. We pronounce Sui Trong from Lakeville North. The Panther Jr. is busy these days when not going to school or working at McDonald's. Sui enjoys tutoring fellow students and working at his local food shelf. He's currently undecided on his future plans, but his drive is to be the most successful he can be. Good luck. For more job information, visit jobs.mchire.com. We'll take a quick look at our numbers here while we get a timeout in a 17-16 game. And for Perham, Thiel is the leading scorer with 8, Anderson 6, Pilgrim with 2, and that's Manette so far. For Perham, they are led by Maddie Greenway with 7, Milliburn and Peterson each with 4, Schaefer with 2. Current field goal numbers. Providence Academy at 31%, at 7 for 22, including 0 for 9 from 3-point range so far. And Perham 46% from the floor, and they have made 2 out of 5 3-pointers. Inbounds in the backcourt, and here comes Perham back. Grismer over to the right, and they deal with the press. Razor now to Grismer, pass into the middle, and pass off to the right, and we're going to get a push. That's going to put Thiel at the free throw line. It's the 17th foul against Providence Academy. And Thiel, 2 of 3 from the line so far. Already has 5 rebounds and 8 points, so the senior having a strong start to this game. First free throw is good. And it ties us up at 17 again. 8:24 to go in the first half. Second free throw is good, and Perham is back in the lead. Beckett Greenway comes back for Providence Academy. Over to the right. Greenway underneath. Nice pass to Peterson, and it's a bucket. Peterson with 6. Second assist for Greenway. And it's back to a 1-point game. 1-point lead, I should say, for Providence Academy. Thiel gets Peterson in the air. Got her own rebound and is fouled, and we'll go back to the line. And Peterson now commits the personal. That's her first.
Calls on the Lions, number 20, R.A. Peterson. That is her first personal. Team's 8. 2 shots.
And 2 shots now. That's a shooting foul, so it'll put Thiel back at the line. And the game is tied again. Thiel 5 out of 6 from the line now in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we will take a look at highlights from other games. Here, and then Thiel hits the second free throw, and again, Perm regains the lead at 20-19. Pass over to the right, and Honecker into the middle, gets it back in a kick out, now goes to the right corner. Peterson spots up for a 3, takes it, and it's no good. They missed their first 10 3-point attempts, and Razor is the last person to touch it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Here's a jumper from the elbow, and that is good for Milliburn, and now that's 6 points. And now we get a jump ball as Mickelson gets tied up in the backcourt. Possession arrow favors Providence Academy, and they'll get the ball back with a 1-point lead.
Jump ball is a call. Possession goes to Lions.
On back and forth here in the first half, and it's a 1-point game. Beckett Greenway over to the left. Now Madeline Greenway into the middle, and that is out of bounds off a group of bodies, and it will stay with Providence Academy. Now off to the corner. Beckett Greenway driving, putting up a runner, and it's good. First points for the 7th grader Greenway, and it's now a 3-point lead for Providence Academy. They haven't led by more than 3. In fact, neither team has in this game. Now pass over to the left, and it's Thiel. Peterson out to challenge, back over to Mickelson for a 3, and that's nothing. An air ball, but it's going to be rebounded in the corner by Perham. Razor feeds it, and in the post, Grismer tried to take it to the basket and winds up going out of bounds on a block, and it'll be Perham's ball with 14 to shoot. Mickelson into the middle, Thiel right underneath, puts it around Peterson, missed the shot, got her own rebound and scores. Boy, Thiel, a force in the middle, 7 rebounds and 14 points in the first half. Here's a 3 on the way for Beckett Greenway, no good, and they still haven't hit a 3-pointer yet. It's out of bounds, and it will go to the Lions. And a substitution now for Perham as Kaya Anderson comes back into the game. A mix up there on the inbound, and it will be Perm's ball to inbound. A chance to take the lead again. Mickelson in the backcourt is now sitting on the basketball, lost it. And now we're going to get a jump ball. That will go to Perham. Back and forth first half. Grismer in the backcourt getting pressured by Greenway. Crossover in front of her. Now over to the left side. Thiel passes it across, and they can't break the 10-second barrier, and that's a turnover. That's relentless pressure by this Providence Academy team. Has done it for them all season. And they inbound in the front court. Greenway. That's their first 3. In 12 tries. And Greenway has 10. Providence Academy by 4. Thiel driving. Scoop shot, no good. Rebound to Beckett Greenway. And now Providence Academy back. Maddie Greenway drives, lost the ball out of bounds. It'll go to Perham. .5:52 now to go in the first half. And we got a whistle. And the foul is on Honecker. She's got 2. The team has 9. And now in the single bonus, 5:52 to go. Strong, no good. Rebound to Thiel. And scores on the layup. Thiel was 16 in the first half. Having a huge start to this game. Here's a 3 for Beckett Greenway from the corner, and that's good. And now Providence Academy starting to heat up. They've made their last 2 3-pointers. The Greenways each have one, and now over the timeline, pass off to the left, and here's Kaya Anderson driving. Blocked on the baseline and is fouled, and that will be a double bonus now for Perham. And Millerburn with a personal. That is going to be her second, team's 10th. Two free throws, and the first one is short. No good for Anderson. Providence Academy giving up the double bonus here in the first half. Second free throw attempt for Anderson is good. She has 7, and it's a 4-point game. Greenway driving at the free throw line. Soft jumper, good. Boy, they're getting warmed up now. And 12 points now for Maddie Greenway as Providence Academy opens up a 6-point lead. 5:10 to go in the half. Perham has stuck with them throughout, but they can't let it get out of control as it goes baseline around Peterson. Reverse layup for Thiel. That's a thing of beauty. And Thiel, 18 points in the first half, and Perham is back within 4. Here's Peterson at the top. Driving on Thiel. And Thiel got her with a body, and that's going to be a shooting foul for Peterson, who is 2 of 2 from the line with 6 points. And Thiel, it's her first personal, 4:44 to go, already has 18 points in the contest. Neither team is led by more than 6. Peterson makes it 5 now for Providence Academy at 32-27. Second free throw is no good. And Greenway gets the rebound. Offensive reset for Providence Academy. Skip pass to the angle left. 3 on the way is strong. No good. And the rebound to Mickelson. And again, pressure in the backcourt. Now Mickelson will ready to break the timeline. Having trouble here and just does get across, but then is fouled with the body, and that is going to be on Peterson. No, it's on Greenway, I believe. Is it 20 or 30? In any event, it's 2 free throws with 4:24 to go. And that is Maddie Greenway's foul, her first. And Mickelson will shoot 2. We got our second game coming up. Crosby Ironton will take on New London Spicer in the other quarterfinal in this bracket. Free throw for Mickelson is good. First point of the game. Second, short. But Thiel is there for the rebound. Tries to step through and lost the ball out of bounds. The last touch by Peterson. And it'll be Perm to inbound. Trailing by 4 with 4:22 to go in the first half. Inbounds pass, Mickelson. Into the post. Thiel against Peterson. Steps around, puts it up, and is fouled. And that's the second foul on Peterson.
The Lions, number 20, Ari Peterson, that is her second.
And it's going to put Thiel right back at the line, 18 points. 6 of 7 from the free throw line, and now 7 for 8, and it's a 3-point game. Providence Academy, if they're not careful, is going to wind up in pretty significant foul trouble in the second half. And here comes Peterson, one of 4 players with 2 or more already. Pass to the right. Honecker to Greenway. Elbow jumper. Good. That's a nice soft touch. 14 points for Greenway. And Providence Academy goes back up by 4. Grismer breaks the timeline off to the left side for Mickelson. Off to the right. Thiel driving. Gets picked up on a switch and then tried to throw it back out. Now picked up finally by Kaya Anderson. 19 to shoot. Into the post. Thiel again steps around 2. Missed the shot. Got her own rebound. Puts it back up. Missed that one and goes after the rebound. And then is blocked out by Peterson. So they pass into the middle, into the paint. Turnaround jump shot from the elbow is no good by Miller-Benn. Put back, and that is picked up by Mickelson, who's having trouble. And now flips it out to the right, and with 3:18 to go, Perm's back on the run. Mickelson, Thiel in the post. Drop step to get around Peterson and missed the shot. Thiel with 20 points in the first half, but she's not perfect. Now back comes Greenway, driving and fouled, and that will go against Grismer. 3 minutes and 1 second to go in the first half, and Providence Academy leading by 4.
Falls on Perham's number 2, Cora Grismer, that is her second, team's 5th. Substitutions now, 11 is checking in, Shannon Healy, 21 is also.
All right, substitutions now as Beckett, Greenway comes out, Peterson comes out. Peterson with 2 personals and 7 points. Inbounds pass. And a jumper from the corner is good, and it's a 3-pointer for who else but Greenway, who now has 17 in the first half. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Perm. It's going to be a short one. So we'll take a quick break here from Williams Arena. It's Providence Academy by 7 on NSPN Minnesota.
Hi, my name is Kayla, and I work at the McDonald's in the Twin Cities. One life skill I learned is how to be a leader. When I first started working here, I was just a regular crew, and throughout the years, I became a manager. So now I get to teach the crew the correct way, and then it also makes the customers happy. One of my interests outside of school is going racing. It's just fun because we all work as a team, and it's similar to work, just because if we don't work as a team, we're not going to get the job done.
For job information, text APPLY to 38000 or visit jobs.mchire.com.
And back at Williams Arena, it took Thiel just 15 minutes to get a double-double. 20 points, 10 rebounds already. But her team trails by 7, and that's the largest lead for Providence Academy or for either team in this game. Now Perham back into the front court with Mickelson. 2:48 to go. Pilgrim lobs. That's an artfully placed pass, and Thiel missed the shot and then went over the back on the rebound, and that's going to hurt. Second foul on Thiel. Still, it's a foul to give, but that's the one player that Perham cannot get in foul trouble. They've been able to post Thiel up pretty much whenever they want, but she's 6 out of 16 from the floor in the first half. There's an angle 3 that's no good. Rebound comes down in the paint, and it's blocked as Healy tried to play it across. And now Perham back, long pass, and Thiel goes after it under the basket, puts it up and one! Oh my! Muscled it right to the basket, but what a pass to get the ball into her hands. And Thiel will now attempt 3 the hard way. Thiel 8 of 9 from the line, and that one's good as well. So 23 points for Thiel in the first half. She'll come out with 2 fouls and a defensive look coming. So perhaps an offense-defense look for Perham, but Thiel cannot get in foul trouble. She's got 23 of the team's 33 points. It's a 4-point lead for Providence Academy. Now 2:15 to go in the half. It's Greenway off balance and responds with a wonderful basket. So Greenway with 19. Anderson to the right side now, Mickelson. Back out to Grismer. Left side, Pilgrim. There's Pilgrim. Jumper from the elbow is good. And Pilgrim has 4. And it's back to a 4-point game with 1:40 to go in the first half. Greenway will drive, takes it to the basket, missed off balance, and the rebound picked up by Pilgrim, who just scored the last trip up the floor. And now back comes Perham into the front court. Spot up 3 on the left side, and it is no good for Anderson. And it's going to wind up going out of bounds to the Lions. Providence Academy now 3 of 16 from 3. Providence Academy is 2 for 7. So Lions heating up a little bit after missing their first 10. They're 3 for 6 since then as Greenway drives, tries to slash through and dishes off to the left side. Here's an elbow jumper on the way, good for Millerbend, and it's a 6-point lead with just over a minute to go. Perham hanging right with them. And now here is Grismer. 54 seconds to go, 22 to shoot. Now Diggins over to the left, Mickelson. Oh, nice pass and a shot, no good there by Diggins. The rebound comes down. And Peterson back in, turns, jump shot over the top, no good. Rebound comes down to Mickelson with 32 seconds to go. The shot clock is off. And Perham back into the front court. They're going to drive. Here's a little short jumper. The crawl's over, no good for Pilgrim. And we get a whistle, and we have a player shaken up at center court. Looks like it's Greenway. No, it's, is it? It is, and hopefully that's nothing serious. As she heads off, 19 points in 18 minutes. Providence Academy, 23 seconds to go and a 6-point lead, but so far they've had all they want from Perham. Now off to the right, Milburn with it. 10 seconds to go. Beckett Greenway, no, fouled though, and Greenway is going to get 2, or are we? Yes, we are. 2 free throws coming. Seventh team foul against Perham with 7.9 seconds to go. Beckett Greenway will get a free throw attempt. 5 points in the game and missed the free throw. And the rebound comes down to Diggins with 5 seconds to go into the front court. And it's going to wind up going to the baseline and almost rolled out of bounds. And that's halftime here at Williams Arena, and our score is Providence Academy 41, Perham 35. So let's take a timeout. We'll come back and we will take a look at the scoring in the first half and then have some highlights for you from other games. 6 points is the margin for Providence Academy. This is the Girls State High School Basketball Tournament on NSPN Minnesota.
This brought me out of my shell because I was kind of quiet before, didn't really want to go out of my way to talk to people. Yeah, there's 4 because it's a multi-order, and here you kind of have to do that. And that'll help me in an elementary classroom because I'll have to visit with not only the kids, but I'll have to talk to their parents and other teachers.
For job information, text APPLY to 38000 or visit jobs.mchire.com.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Local sports coverage can be found on NSPN.TV all year long. From the first crack at the bat in August to the final putt in June.
And that is good for the individual championship.
We are there. Subscribe to the Neighborhood Sports Network to watch events both live and on demand, including state tournament coverage in every sport. Email jobs at nspn.tv if you'd like to join our team of broadcasters and camera operators. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Hey, boss. Okay.
I said I'm fine.
See you in the morning. But the first did Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
In the first half as Providence Academy leads Perham 41-35 for Perham. Will Field 23 points on 7 for 17 shooting, 9 of 10 free throws, 10 rebounds in the first half. After that, Kaya Anderson with 7, Pilgrim with 4, Mickelson with 1. And as far as shooting goes for Perm in the first half, 11 of 29 from the field, that's 37.9%. 2 for 7 from 3, and 11 for 15 from the line, 73%. And that adds up to 35 points, 7 fouls in the first half. And they had 10 turnovers. Perham, they are led by Maddie Greenway with 19 points on 8 out of 15 shooting. 2 of 7 for 3 and 1 for 1 from the line. After that, Milliburn with 8. Peterson with 7. Greenway, that would be Beckett Greenway with 5. And Schaefer with 2. Team-wise for Providence Academy, they shot 17 for 39, 43.6%. 3 for 16 from beyond the arc, 18%. And 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And they've got some players that are right on the edge of some foul trouble. Counts with 3 quick ones. Sat most of the first half, only played 5 minutes. Honecker has 2, Milliburn has 2, Peterson has 2. Every player that has stepped on the floor for Providence Academy in the first half has at least 1 personal foul. And they turned the ball over 5 times in the first half, and they lead it, though, 41-35. So if we take a look at the brackets, we'll start now with Class A, which gets underway tomorrow. Mayor Lutheran will play the top seed, Goodhue. And then Southwest Minnesota Christian and Underwood, the 4-5 seed game at 1 o'clock tomorrow at the Maturi Pavilion. And then on the other half of the Class A bracket, Walker Hackensack Akeley unseeded against 2nd seed Mountain Iron Buell. And then it's Foston against Buffalo Lake Hector Stewart, and that's the Class A bracket. Double A, of course, is the one that we're in. And the winner of this one will play the winner of that, and as Crosby Ironton takes on New London Spicer right after this game is over. And then on the other side at Maturi at 6 o'clock, it is Rochester Lords against number 2 Albany at 28-1 on the best record in the field. Waterville Legion Morristown unseeded against Minnehaha Academy in AA on the other half of the AA bracket. Heading over to 3A, we have Benilde and Stewartville playing in the semifinals, and that is tomorrow at noon right here at Williams Arena. Benilde defeating Minneapolis Roosevelt 75-40, and then Stewartville by 1 in the 4-5 seed game over St. Peter. Other half of that bracket is De La Salle, the number 2 seed, which beat Totino Grace 81-49, taking on Alexandria, which defeated Rockridge 67-50, and that was a game just finished over here at Maturi Pavilion. We're going to take a look at highlights in that game from just a moment. Now in the 4A, coming up, the semifinals are set, and the top 4 seeds have all advanced. Hopkins over White Bear Lake yesterday, 66-39. They play Maple Grove tomorrow in the evening session here at Williams Arena at 6 o'clock. Maple Grove beat Lakeville North by 1, 56-55 in the 4-5 seed game yesterday. Number 2 seed Minnetonka over Andover, 74-48, and they will play 3rd seed St. Michael Albertville in the semifinals that beat Rosemount 68-57 in the game just finished here at Williams Arena. So let's start by taking a look at the highlights from the St. Michael Albertville Road.
Into a half-court trap now. Rosemont capitalizing, converting
25,
it.
Abby Hazelton.
Matriculating that body, altering it. Back up top. Ang has it. She kicks it to Ava Thompson. Yes, pure three. Cash for Thompson. She tried to get a pass in again. Deflected this time by Kraft. Kraft takes it the distance. Puts in a left-handed scoop for the Knights. A little crisscross off the handoff. Shot from the elbow. Pure. Good. A chance for Ava Thompson and Rosemont. They step it in. This is a three ball. This is a corner. This is good! 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Spin cycle move, and Jonke works like a veteran.
68-57, the final score in that game as St. Michael Albertville advances to the semifinals to take on number 2 seed Minnetonka. We also want to get you updated on a game that was played across the way here at Maturi Pavilion. In the 4 o'clock start, Alexandria over Rockridge by 67-50. Let's look at some highlights from that game.
The sensational sophomore. Alexandria the ball. This is Leno. They led by 8, 12-4 and 14-6. Three-pointer on the way. Nothing but net for Westby. Tie game. 2:30 to go in the half. Quick three the other way. Oh, that's huge. Habala off to the left. Leno got it. Long three. She has 18. They have played a terrific second half. Quick three. Lampa. That's Maya Lampa. Leno down in the corner. Bear another three. Yes! And she got fouled.
Well, there it is. Alexandria over Rockridge by 67-50. Consolation games will begin tomorrow at Gangelhoff Center at Concordia. Of course, Class A not playing until tomorrow, so nothing going on there. And the AA will be decided over the course of this evening. Consolation in 3A, Minneapolis Roosevelt will play St. Peter at 2 o'clock tomorrow at the Gangelhoff Center at Concordia. And then the late game at 4 o'clock, Totino Grace and Rockridge. Winners will meet on Friday at 4 o'clock in the consolation. The third place game will be on Saturday at 2, also at the Gangelhoff Center at Concordia University. Consolation for 4A is set. White Bear Lake and Lakeville North. That game is at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning at the Gangelhoff Center. And then Andover and Rosemount play in a noon game in the consolation. Finals there will be on Friday at 6 o'clock with a third place game scheduled for Saturday at 4 at the Gangelhoff Center. And that's going to be a good basketball game regardless of who's in it. The top 4 seeds in 4A all winning their games today. So Hopkins, Maple Grove, Minnetonka, and St. Michael Albertville set to battle it out for supremacy in the Class 4A. Here at halftime, Perham trailing Providence Academy by 41-35. Willow Thiel leads all scorers with 23 points and 10 rebounds for Perham in the first half. And wound up sitting the last 3 minutes of the half after picking up a second foul. Maddie Greenway for Providence Academy with 19 points leading the way there. And the second half ready to begin. Providence Academy will have the possession arrow and a 6-point lead as we prepare to start. Teams change ends. Providence Academy works right to left as we call the second half for you. Jeff Pappas with you from Williams Arena as we play out the quarterfinals here in Class AA. And we're ready to go. Melbourne, and we're not ready to go. Okay. They bounced the ball in, and they immediately got a whistle. So now we're ready to go. And now we begin. Greenway with the basketball. Gets a screen to the left, goes to the corner. Then gets it back, driving from the elbow, and puts up a floater that crawls over the rim and drops. 21 for Greenway. And they score their first time up the floor, and they lead at 43-35. Now a pass into the paint, and who else? Muscling it off the glass and in. Thiel with 25. And Perham answers back, cutting the lead back to 6. Greenway driving, dishing off, and Peterson will shoot. And a foul, which I think is on Anderson, we'll see. And I will be wrong. That's an offensive foul. And Greenway commits her second personal on a charge. Pass out to the left, three-point attempt on the way, and it is good for Grismer. First points of the game, and it's a three-point game at 43-40. Greenway off to the right. Peterson driving, backs Thiel up and scores. Peterson with 9. And Thiel not wanting to pick up that third foul. Well, he had no choice there but to play a little generously. Now a jumper from the elbow is good for Anderson with 9. Perham hanging in there, 45-42. Greenway back. NBA length 3, yes, for Greenway, 24. Continues to pour him in. Now 3 for 8 from the three-point line, and Perham comes back. Now trailing by 6. Pass over to the right, and that's Thiel. Thought about 3. Now back out to the top. Mickelson over to the right. Anderson. Now Thiel driving. Goes baseline. Stops at the block. Now back out to the left. Three-pointer on the way, and it is good for Anderson, who has 12. So Perham continues the match punch for punch here against the top seeds. Greenway back. And here's a jumper, and it's good for Counts. First points of the game for Hope Counts after missing most of the first half with 3 personal fouls. And it's a 5-point lead for Providence Academy. Mickelson back into the front court for Perham. Grismer. Mickelson there to cover up. Mickelson drives, puts it up, and scores. Mickelson's first field goal, 3 points for her, and it's back now to a 3-point game, 50-47. Greenway to the left. Stops, dishes out to Peterson, goes baseline. Thiel comes in to cover and missed the shot. Rebound picked up there by Pilgrim. And Perham back into the front court. Driving is Grismer and then stops, comes back around, puts it up off the backboard, no good. And a rebound for Millerbend. Now here's Greenway, and 1! I think. Well, we'll see. Nope. It is before the shot. So the foul was on Pilgrim. That is her first team foul of the second half, but the foul ruled before the shot. So Providence Academy will inbound on the front court. Tipped away and out of bounds by Thiel. Greenway with the inbound. Counts off to the right. Millerbend driving in, threw it away. And they say it was touched by Pilgrim, so it will stay with Providence Academy. .19 to shoot. Here's Greenway. And what a 3 that is. And that's strong, no good. Rebound to Counts, and we're going to get a push-off. And Mickelson commits the foul. That is her third. And an inbounds pass is tipped by Mickelson. Providence Academy keeps it, and here's Counts with an off-balance shot. Over the top, no good. Peterson rebounds against the baseline, keeps possession. Now puts the ball into Greenway, who's posted. Fadeaway jump shot short. Rebound picked up by Millerbend. And another chance. That's short, and now Thiel with a rebound. And Perham, after some anxious moments, gets the stop on defense. And here's Anderson. Off to the left side. Grismer. Mickelson into the post. Thiel around Counts. Puts it up. Got her own rebound. Tries it again, but now thinks better and kicks it back out. And driving now Pilgrim back underneath Thiel. And there's a basket for Thiel, who's got 27 now. And it's a 1-point game, 50-49. Greenway back. Counts from the elbow. Good. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Providence Academy. It's a short timeout. Providence Academy leads it by 3, 52-49. Let's take a quick break here from Williams Arena on NSPN Minnesota.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Back at Williams Arena, 52-49. This has been a very good lid lifter on the Class AA quarterfinal field. Coming up after this, Crosby Ironton against New London Spicer in the 4-5 seed matchup. Should come about half an hour after the conclusion of this game, and there's still plenty of basketball left here. 13:49 to go. Team's starting to heat up from the field as well. Providence Academy at 44.9 from the field now, and Perham at 45.9. And Perham will inbound, trailing now by 3. And here comes Mickelson down the left side. Driving on Peterson, takes it all the way to the basket, and then off balance, missed the shot. And back comes Peterson, left side. Here's a left-handed 3 for Honecker, and it's a 6-point game again at 55-49. Mickelson, Thiel at the elbow, driving. Scoop shot, yes. Oh my. 29 for Thiel and 1. As Dan Patrick might say, you can't stop her, you can only hope to contain her, and right now they can't even do that. As little Thiel with 29 points, 9 of 10 from the line in only 20 minutes. Free throw good, and she's got 30. Thiel's high for the season is 41, by the way. Now Counts. Off to the left. Milibran for 3. Short. Got her own rebound. Puts it back up from just outside the stripe. Missed that one too. And now another rebound for Thiel, who's now got 13 of those. And again, a chance to tie this trip down the floor for Perham. Off to the right. That's Mickelson with it. She knows how to find Thiel, doesn't she? Put up is no good, and finally, Peterson comes out of there for Providence Academy. Driving, stopping, pulling up for the jumper. It's short, and a good offensive rebound, and nothing there for Greenway, and a putback is going to put her on the line as she's fouled either by Grismer or Mickelson. We'll see who gets that, but it's going to be 2 shots for, it's Grismer's personal, that is foul number 3 on Grismer. Mickelson also has 3. But Counts has 4 for Providence Academy. Free throw on the way, and it is good for Greenway. And Thiel will come out of the game quickly, and Diggins will come into the game. Now Pilgrim is leaving, and Razor back in for Perham. Second free throw coming, and it's good. So Greenway hits both and has 25. Now again, backcourt pressure, and Perham into the front court. Mickelson on the left. 5-point game with 12.5 minutes to go. Into the post and a drop step there. Peterson that time blocked the shot on the way up by Diggins. And here comes Providence Academy back. Peterson driving. Stops at the corner, kicks it back out. Greenway driving, scooping, and scoring and 1. And 27 points worth of Maddie Greenway has Providence Academy ahead now by 7 again at 59-52.
Foul is on number 24, Kate Diggins. That's her second.
Diggins commits the personal. That's number 2 on her.
Line shooting one.
Free throw good. Now Anderson back for Perham and lost the basketball. Greenway with a steal and the layup. And we're going to get a timeout now from Perham, and it's a short timeout, but it's a 10-point lead. The first time either team has led by double digits in this game, 62-52 with 11:57 to play in the second half. And with that layup, Greenway now takes over the scoring lead in the game with 31 points. In her personal battle with Thiel, I guess if you can call it that, they play different positions, do different things, but they both do them extremely well. Now Providence Academy, again with a 10-point lead for the first time. Perham has not led this game since 7:41 in the first. They led it 20-19. But they have been in there throughout, and Thiel will bring the ball up. Thiel driving, stopping, dishing out to the right. Jumper on the way for Grismer. No good. And the rebound to Millerben for Providence Academy to the right. And here's Greenway off balance 3, and that's no good. Rebound is picked up by Field, who's fouled in the backcourt, and let's see what that's against. If it counts, that's 5, and she's heading off.
Falls on the line, number 24, Counts.
Yep, and it's on Counts. So Counts fouls out with 6 points and 11:35 to play. Mickelson and Grismer will check out now for Perham.
Number 21 just checked in, McKenna Schaefer.
And Schaefer is in, replacing Counts,
From the Yellow Jackets, number 5 is
who has fouled out of the game.
13, check back in, Kennedy Pilgrim.
So far in the first 7.5 minutes of the second half, we only had 2 turnovers, 1 by each team. Anderson in the backcourt. Plays it over now for Thiel. And into the front court. Thiel will drive into the paint and got Greenway in the air. And then Diggins missed the shot, got it back, and then it's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Perham. 11:19 to go now. And the Yellow Jackets will inbound. There's Thiel, and around Peterson and scoring. Thiel with 32. Greenway back, driving, and fouled. I think that's on Diggins. She's the one that's giving the look to the referee. Oh, it was on Pilgrim, excuse me. That's her second. And now Greenway underneath is fouled. And will shoot 2, and that one's going to go against Razor. It should be her first. And Greenway at the line where she is 4 for 4. And it crawls over. And it's back to a 9-point game with 11 minutes and change to go. Beckett Greenway getting ready to come back in for Providence Academy for Honecker. And hits them both perfect from the line, 6 out of 6. And it's back to a 10-point game. Thiel on the backcourt will dribble out of pressure and bring it into the front court. Drives all the way, puts it up, no good. Taps the rebound out, and here comes Greenway back. That will be Maddie Greenway stopping, spotting, taking the 3, and missing. Long rebound will go out of, no, it won't go out of bounds. Finally, it's going to be contested, and we're going to get a jump ball called possession arrow to Perham. So they will get the ball with 10:47 to go, and needing a few stops on defense, which is easier said than done against this Providence Academy outfit. Inbounds pass, and it's Pilgrim with it. Anderson counter dribble against Miller-Ben, gets over the timeline. Pilgrim from the elbow, steps in, takes a shot from the free throw line and hits. Pilgrim with 6. 8 points the margin with just over 10 minutes to go. Peterson stopping and traveling. That will be the second turnover of the half on Providence Academy. Now Diggins will come out and Grismer will come back in. And Pilgrim will start back with the basketball for Perham. Good pass. And no good there for Thiel. Back comes Providence Academy. Here's Greenway. An even better pass. Reverse layup over the head for Miller-Ben. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Going to get a timeout taken. This is going to be a full for Perham with 9:47 to go. So let's take a break here from Williams Arena. It is Providence Academy by 10 on NSPN Minnesota.
Hi, my name is Kayla, and I work at the McDonald's in the Twin Cities. One life skill I learned is how to be a leader. When I first started working here, I was just a regular crew, and throughout the years, I became a manager. So now I get to teach the crew the correct way, and then it also makes the customers happy. One of my interests outside of school is going racing. It's just fun because we all work as a team, and it's similar to work, just because if we don't work as a team, we're not going to get the job done.
For job information, text APPLY to 38000 or visit jobs.mchire.com.
Back at Williams Arena, if you take Greenway and Thiel out of this game, the score is 34-33 for Perham. Those two have been so good today. Thiel with 32. Actually 33-24. I take that back. But still, Thiel is 11 for 25 with 14 rebounds and 32 points. Greenway is 12 for 24 from the field, 6 of 6 for the line, has 7 rebounds herself and 33 points in 26 minutes. You're 2 players of the game, and you cannot separate them at this point. 10 minutes to go, just under, and a 10-point game. Pilgrim, there's a 3, and it's good! So Pilgrim hitting and now has 9. 7-point lead. Peterson, Miller-Ben. Beckett Greenway hits the side of the backboard. Ball comes free and it's picked up by the other Greenway, Maddie. In the lane, little floater off the window and good for 35 now for Greenway. Back to a 9-point lead, 9:12 to go. And Perham will break the timeline. Off to the right, Grismer. And a 3 on the way, and it's no, or might have been better off as a pass underneath for Thiel. Neither one of them worked out, and now Providence Academy back under the basket and a layup for Miller-Ben. And Providence Academy now by 11, and they're starting to pull away a little bit. Grismer driving in the lane, lost the basketball. It's on the floor. Jump ball called. Possession arrow to Providence Academy, and the Lions will take it over. And Thiel will get a rest here with 8:29 to go. Diggins back in the game. Greenway, a skip pass over to Miliband on the right. Baseline Schaefer throws it across. Peterson. Another skip pass to the right over Mickelson. And a shot in the lane is short, no good. Rebound to Griswold, or Diggins rather, excuse me. And back comes Perm back into the front court. Just under 8 minutes to go now, and here's Grismer. Over to the right, Razor. Mickelson. Grismer again. Pilgrim. Driving, dishing off to the right, and there is a layup good for Diggins. First points of the game for Diggins. 9-point game with 7:35 left. And here's Greenway. Skip pass over to the left. Miliband. Spot up three for Beckett Greenway. No good. Rebound. Mickelson can't quite reach it. And it's picked up there by Peterson. Greenway dishing underneath. Miliband with a reverse layup is good. 14 points for Miliband. And now it's back to that 11-point lead. Pass over to the right and a chance for Razor. Skip pass over to the left. Here's a three for Mickelson. It's good. 8-point lead. Mickelson with 6. Now a long skip pass over to Beckett. Greenway drives the lane, puts it up, and that is blocked. Razor with the ball for Perm. And back they come. Grismer on the right. And Mickelson thought about it again, and now goes over to the left. Razor. Pilgrim for three. It's good. And it's now a 5-point game. Pilgrim with 12. 6:19 to go. And a three for Miliband from the corner. That's good. 17 for Miliband. And it's just haymaker after haymaker here. Grismer. Pilgrim. Got Peterson in the air. Drives and lost the ball off her foot. And it's Greenway running into Razor. Now starts back. Drives the lane. Puts it up. And it's good. She can't miss. And we have a timeout called with 5:50 to go, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Greenway has 37. Thiel has 32, but now the supporting cast starting to get into it a little bit. Miliband with 17. Pilgrim and Anderson each with 12 for Perham. Both teams shooting the ball well. Providence Academy at 45% from the field, 31 out of 68. Perm 44%, 24 out of 54. So Greenway in the game, 37 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. So still with 5:50 to go, with an outside shot at a triple-double. Thiel, on the other hand, 32 points for Perm with 15 rebounds. Has been dominant inside. Perm inbounds. And Mickelson will start back. Behind the back dribble against Beckett Greenway. And now hits the angle right. Mickelson back to the corner for Pilgrim. 5:30 to go. Griswold spins away from Beckett Greenway. Skip pass to the left. Off a screen, it's Mickelson for three, and it's good. Mickelson with 9. And it's back to a 7-point game with 5:20 to go. Off to the left. Miliband driving, step back. Shot is short. Rebound to Thiel, who has 16 of those now. And here comes Perham back trying to cut it to 3 or 4. Griswold driving against Beckett Greenway. Stops and is tied up. And Possession arrow goes to Perham, so they get the ball back with 4:58 to go. And a substitution now as Beckett Greenway comes out of the game, and Maddie Greenway comes back in. Inbounds pass, Mickelson open. That's a two-pointer, and it is good. Right foot over the line, but it's still a 5-point game, 77-72. Mickelson heating up now with 11 points. And Maddie Greenway drives, tries to get through the defense, lost it out of bounds, and it's going to go to Perham. Perham has one timeout, by the way. Providence Academy has two. Pass over to the left. And now here is Thiel in the post. Puts it up. Blocked by Peterson. Got it back. Puts it up and scores. 34 for Thiel. 3 points the margin. 77-74. And Greenway back. Working there against Grismer. Gets a screen. Comes to the left. Drives. Dishes to the baseline. Miller Bend's three is good. 20 points from Miller Bend, and now a timeout taken, and that's Providence Academy's. So each team will have one timeout remaining, but it's a 6-point game, 80-74 with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go, and there's all kinds of time left in this game. Full timeout. So let's take a quick break here from Williams Arena. 6 points the margin here on NSPN Minnesota.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Back at Williams Arena, and the officials congregating under the basket. It wouldn't surprise me if they're trying to catch their breath. They've been up and down the court today with both of these teams, and what a terrific game we've had. 80-74, Providence Academy, the two-time defending Class AA champions, getting a serious challenge from the Perm Yellow Jackets. Now, as much trouble as Providence Academy had with fouls in the first half, that's gone away in the second half, with the exception of Counts, who's fouled out. They still have 3 fouls to give. The Providence, meanwhile, they are in the bonus themselves. And here's Mickelson starting back for Perham. Pilgrim. Grismer. In the post. Now kick out to the left. Pilgrim for 3. It's good! Pilgrim has 15, and it's back to a 3-point game. Now off to the left. Honecker. Pass nearly went out of bounds. Miller Bend over to the right. Here's a jump shot on the way for Schaefer that's no good. Peterson rebounds. Tries to put it back up. It doesn't go. Rebound for Greenway off the bottom of the backboard and is fouled. And Kaya Anderson commits the personal. That's her third. And 2 free throws for Greenway, who missed the first free throw. It's her first miss of the afternoon. Second coming. And that one crawls over. 4-point lead now. And here is Mickelson into the front court, and we're going to get a carry called, and that's a big one. And that is getting a significant bit of pushback from the Perham bench. Coach T.J. Super not liking that at all, but Mickelson has called for a carry. And it will give the ball back to Providence Academy with a 4-point lead and 3:24 to go. Inbounds. And here's Greenway at the free throw line, off to the right. Now Honecker, that's a 3. That's no good. Rebound to Thiel. 18th rebound of the game for Thiel. And now back comes Perham back. They get the stop with 3:05 to go, and they trail it by 4. Pilgrim gives the ball off. Kaya Anderson, skip pass to the left. Grismer into the post. And fouled is Thiel, I believe, by Peterson, which would be her third. Let's see who they give it to. No, it's on Millerbend, excuse me. That's her third. But 2 free throws for Thiel, who's 10 for 11 from the line, and that one's good. Thiel with 35 now. Her season high is 41. And that one doesn't go. So a 3-point game with 2:53 to go, and Providence Academy trying to put away a very stubborn Perham team, unseeded coming in. And we get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul, which is going to put Greenway at the line because they're in the bonus. And Grismer now has 4 personals, and it's going to put Greenway at the line, shooting 1-1 in the bonus with 2:45 to go. Free throw was good. Greenway, the second, is just as good as the first. And it's back to a 5-point lead with 2:44 to go. Greenway with 38, now 40 after the free throws. And she is a sophomore. Pass into the middle for Thiel, tipped and stolen away. And that's a big stop for Providence Academy there with 2:25 to go. Back into the front court, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul with the body. And a foul is on Mickelson, and that is her 4th. And again, it's going to put Greenway at the line with 2:21 left. And the free throw is short. Rebound, Peterson, put back. That's no good. Thiel goes after the rebound, can't get to it, and we're going to get another foul. And if that's Mickelson, that would foul her out of the game. But it's not, I don't believe. And it's on Thiel. That's her third. First foul of the second half. But again, they're putting Greenway at the free throw line, which is problematic. Free throw was good. So she is 10 out of 12 from the line now, and it's a 6-point game with 2:17 left. And hits them both. 42 points now for Greenway. And Perm down 7 now with just over 2 minutes to go. And here's Grismer. Into the front court. Gets it over to Thiel. Anderson. Mickelson for Thiel. In the post. Puts it up and is blocked by Peterson on the way up. And the ball goes out of bounds and it will stay with Perham. Peterson has put in a game defensive effort. Thiel has really ruled the paint on both ends of the floor. But Peterson stopped her that time. 8th grader against senior. Now Thiel steps right through and then is called for an offensive foul. And it was called by the trail official who was the farthest away from the play. And that's her 4th with 1:54 to go. And now here comes Greenway. Less than 2 minutes to go. Terrific ball game here today. And they're trying to take some of the air out of the ball here with 25 on the shot clock and 1:40 to go. Now Greenway picked up by Mickelson, who's got 4 personals. And she'll just dribble some time off the clock. 15 seconds to go. Now Mickelson driving, putting it up, and missing the shot. Thiel with a rebound. And back comes Perm with 1:20 to go, trailing by 7. And Pilgrim terminates the dribble off to the right side. Mickelson over to the left. Anderson into the post. Thiel got her player in the air and is fouled. And for Peterson, now that's 3. And a chance to score with the clock stop for Perm with 1:07 to go.
20, Ari Peterson. That is her third personal.
And Thiel, with 35 points, goes to the line.
Field, number 21 at the line, shooting 2.
And the free throw is good. She's 12 for 14 from the line, 12 of 29 from the field.
Number 20 just checked in. Kaya
Starzl back in the game now for Perham. Second free throw was good. And it's a 5-point game with 1:07 to go. Each team has one timeout. And Providence Academy still has a foul to give. Full court pressure. And here they come. Greenway will back off. Now Mickelson fouls out of the game.
Fouls on the Yellow Jackets, number 33, Riley Mickelson.
Mickelson had 1 point in the first half, 10 in the second, and has just fouled out of the game with 11 points. So each team losing one player to fouls counts for Providence Academy, and now Riley Mickelson goes for Perham. And again, it's going to put more Maddie Greenway at the free throw line with 1:01 to go in a 7-point game, and it's the double bonus now. That's the 10th team foul against Perham. So 2 shots for Greenway. And hits the first. She is 12 for 14 from the line. And it's 86-80. And the second free throw also good. And we're going to get a substitution now for Perham as Razor will come in. And Starzl will come off. And he'll re-inbound with 1:01 to go in a 7-point game. Providence Academy has led this game since the 7:41 mark of the second quarter. We're going to get Razor stepping on the sideline as Greenway was on defense, and now Grismer will come out of the game. 56.7 seconds to play. Inbounds pass, and Honeker's fouled in the backcourt by Razor. That's her second. And Honeker will go to the free throw line, has not attempted a free throw, and has 3 points in the game. And 2 shots for the Lions, who lead it by 7. Free throw was good. And they have done well from the free throw line. They are 17 for 21 from the line in this game, 81%. And Honeker with 4, now with 5, and it's a 9-point lead with less than a minute to go. Grismer in the backcourt, and now here is Thiel driving. Puts up a little scoop shot in a prayer, and it's good, and a timeout taken by Perham as it's down to 7 again with 43 seconds to go. Thiel now with 39. So we've got 43 seconds to go. Providence Academy missed its first 10 three-pointers in this game, and they're 7 for 17 since. For the game, 7 out of 27. That's 25%. So they're not shooting like they can from the three-point line, but they still scored 89 points today. And as we mentioned, they are quite an offensive team. They average 88 points a game, and they've exceeded that. And they allow an average of 67, so it's a very up-tempo sort of a game. And Providence Academy obviously plays it very well. Perham taking its final timeout. 43.3 seconds to play. Coming up next, Crosby Ironton. 24-6 will meet New London Spicer 28-2. Should be coming up about half an hour after this game ends. Inbounds for Providence Academy. And it's tapped by Thiel. Out of bounds. As they have her face guarding the inbounds pass. And the foul committed in the backcourt against Greenway by Starzel. And that is her first.
Falls on number 20 from Perham, Kaya Starzel. That is her first personal. Madden Greenway line shooting 2 for Providence Academy.
Now it'll be Greenway again at the free throw line, shooting 2 and missing the first short. Grismer comes back in. Starzel comes out. Grismer with 4 personals. That's an offense-defense play there. And hits the second. So it's an 8-point lead. Now Perham, game to the last. Grismer into the front court. Looking into the paint. That's stolen away. And here comes Greenway and was fouled with 32 seconds to go. So Greenway will come back to the free throw line. And will shoot 2. And hit the first. Greenway has 46. Her high this season is 49. Now has 47 with 32 seconds to go. And it's a 10-point game. Now Grismer to the left. Pilgrim. Grismer off a screen, puts up a 3, and it is no good. Rebound for Thiel. Left-handed putback is good. That's the 20th rebound of the game for Thiel, who ties her season high with 41 points. And now a foul in the backcourt. And again, it's going to be Greenway at the line with a chance to tie her season high with 14 seconds to go. Greenway missing a triple-double by 2 assists in this game. The free throw is good. Has a chance to tie her season high right now. And now Diggins will come into the game, replacing Thiel. Comes out with 41 points. And has played a tremendous ball game today. But it hasn't been enough. Free throw is good. 49 points for Greenway with 14 seconds to go. And Providence Academy will move on to the semifinals. Here's a 3-point attempt for Anderson. It's blocked. And with 5 seconds to go, into the front court comes Greenway, and that's it. Addie Greenway, 49 points, and 2-time defending champion Providence Academy advances 94-84 over Perham, who will drop into the consolation bracket. Providence Academy moves to 26-4 on the season, and Perham drops to 26-4 with a loss that I think they can be proud of. You can talk about it like that, but Perham played, I think, about as well as they possibly could today, and it was still not quite enough to beat Providence Academy. Maddie Greenway, 49 points, including 21 free throws, 18 made. Miller Ben with 20 for